What is up, gentlemen? NYK31 here, Madden 18. This is the last part of the Run and Shoot series breakdown. I'm going to show you a full game of Mutt head-to-head with my ultimate team here. You see my best receivers are the 91 flashback Edelman, who I have in the slot, and the 89 team of the week, Devonta Adams with the baby goat Moss. I have Kellen Winslow, the 86 legend virgin, at the slot receiver spot as well inside. And I have the 88 overall Warren Moon. See the level master LaDainian Tomlinson. And my line is okay. And this dude has. Wait till you see this guy's team. You see his top three. This guy has every juiced up card you can possibly think of. I mean, my goodness. And this is actually a good thing to show because I am not afraid of your big bad 90 plus zone coverage, 91 and above zone coverage. I'm going to execute, make my reads, do what I got to do. So I think he paused here to kind of move his guys around. I mean, my God. And while he's doing that, I'm looking at his team. He's got the 92 Moon and the Russell Wilson. He's got, I mean, Jesus. Jesus. Look at this. Look at all of this. How many thousands of dollars did you spend on your team? My God. Jason Taylor, Mean Joe, the 90 something zone coverage, Paul Puz, Talib, Peter, Sherman, Maxwell, Verrett. He's got a 92 legend Harrison. He's got a 92 legend Atwater. And what he does, he puts I think he puts the Harrison, he puts the Sherman in the slot, I believe. I think, if I remember correctly. Well, we'll see when I go through the game. But, against a guy like this, I'm going to start out with aggressive until I start getting holding penalties. This is post patch. We're going to be in single back spread. And if he's going to be like most online Ultimate Team opponents, you're going to see a healthy dose of cover 2 and cover 4. Repeatedly, down after down. And what I'm going to do, if he's in too deep, I'm just going to have to find a way to run the ball. And I'm going to run a lot of draws here until he gets out of either too deep or cover 4. There I just can't hold up, and I get smacked by Clowney. I just overmatched there in the line of scrimmage. So second and long. I'm going to go into gun trips and going to run a little bubble screen here. Again, I think of these bubble screens and these bubble outlets, this playbook has a ton of them, as basically handoffs. They're running plays, as far as I'm concerned. And I have the numbers here. Get some good blocks out there. And this Winslow's not the fastest guy in the world, but he's going to get some forward lean as being a tight end, and he gets 7 yards. Drags Sherman for a little bit. So that gives me a 3rd and 3, which is manageable. And, 2 plays in a row, passive zone. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get that again. He's standing over here. The beautiful thing about draws is that you're not really committed to a hole. You can just kind of read the line and read the blocking very well. You can also slide protect with draws. So you can, if you think you have numbers to one side of the line or the other, you can slide protect that way and make your path toward that size. So, yeah, if a guy's going to let you run it, run it. And in these mutt streets, you can't bring a knife to a gunfight. You got to take what's there, and you got to force your opponent's hand or dictate to your opponent and force them to get out of what they're trying to do. You can't show any mercy in Ultimate Team because they're not going to show any mercy on you. I tried to run a counter there. That was probably a bad call. Definitely a bad call. I should have checked out of that. So I'm behind the sticks here, and against a team like this where I'm so outgunned, that's not a good place to be. So, when I am in this situation, I just try to get the 3rd down to be manageable. I don't try to get it all back at once. Here on this flood play, if I get the deep out, I'll take it, but that Sherman's probably going to be going into a curl flat deep, so I take the shorter out, but I got to get some upgrades somehow. Winslow's got to be able to hang on to that. So 3rd and 12, not where I want to be. I'm going to go with this circle route here. I'm going to hope my blocking can hold up. I look towards the out and the seam. The circle route breaks late. I usually look for that last, depending on how it's being covered. I'm looking actually toward the switch route here to the right, which I get. The route by Tomlinson holds a usual linebacker long enough, and I'm able to hit Moss there for the 1st down. And again, he hasn't blitzed me once yet, so keeping that in mind, if I have a favorable look for a run, I'm going to take the run. If I have favorable numbers for the bubble, I'll take the bubble. Again, I'm going to run here. I'm going to run off tackle. No, it's a draw. And he dropped the defensive lineman back as well, so that really worked out very well for me. I'm going to make him stop that. And if he doesn't, that's his fault. Do something about it. I'm going to stay in pistol here. Pistol spread. And here I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to motion Winslow, make him a lead blocker. Again, screw these people in mud. Screw them. Get the first down. So we're turning along pretty good, moving the ball and taking up clock. And just not getting greedy. Take what's there. Gonna go flanker close. Another thing to keep in mind is, in any playbook, know your audibles. Don't come out in a play that's in your audibles. It's just a waste of a play. I make that mistake here. But the way he shifts his line is probably going to work out for me if I can get some blocking on the point of attack. But again, this is one of those cases where his front is stronger than my offensive line and, get nothing there. I'm going to dial up 60 slide here. He's more than likely going to be in cover 2. If that's the case, Edelman's going to go right down the seam. Moss is going to attack that corner, and I should have either a check down to the bubble outlet or the hot route drag, which I did there. I saw the corner sink. He was playing cover 6 that time, and when I see the corner sink and the seam flat or the quarter flat go towards the trips receiver, that gives me the little opening for the bubble outlet. And again, extended handoff. 3rd and 7 is better than 3rd and 10 or 3rd and 12 or 15 if you get sacked. Switch dig. So I protect the opposite side of the back. I do a hard count. I catch him in aggressive. So that gives me the 3rd and 2. Really happy that you just can't spam aggressive just mindlessly now. Every single down without consequences. Gotta have some drawbacks there. I'm just taking what he allows me to do. Every single time. Not being greedy. So I took up the entire quarter. So now, after doing all this work, I want to get into the end zone here. I don't want to settle for 3, and I certainly don't want to do anything stupid either and turn the ball over. Again, I got to keep in mind that he's got goons out there, and I don't. His guys match up much better than mine one-on-one down the field. 0-1 trap. Make sure you're always trapping the 3 technique. The defensive tackle in that guard tackle gap, he's going to shoot up, which allows the offensive guard on your side to trap him, use his momentum against him, and give you a nice little alley there. It gives you a nice short 2nd and 3. And he's being stubborn. He's not doing much in the way of adjustments. He's just playing set and forget for the most part right now. And once a half, I like to test the play rec of the user and try to see if I can sneak a slip screen in there. He does a good job reacting to it, and his defense has guys with good play rec as well, so that goes nowhere. So 3rd and 4. Using cover 2 invert there. Shows the same look here, so I'm going with the play action comebacks. Probably not going to be able to get the comeback or the post route there, so I'm looking underneath, and I get it with Winslow. In order to hit the comeback against that coverage, you got to high point pass it or do a sideline pass lead. Sometimes both. It's just a risky throw there, and that's a situation where I don't want to take that risk. Especially with this 88 Moon, I'm starting to feel that he's hitting the limit as far as arm strength is concerned. His arm strength is an 86, and with these defenders getting better and better as the year goes on, that 86 arm strength isn't going to cut it with the way those real premium coverage players will close on the ball. So, again, this guy's just playing so passive. I'm just able to take what he's giving me pretty easily so far. So, knock on the door. our one power formation. Just going to try to run sting here and hope we don't get block shedded or run commit. We hold and we get the TD. So real methodical drive there. Had no choice but to be methodical. And I go up 7-0. I'm going to get the ball back here. Just a terrible force right there to Terrence Newman. So I'm back in business here. Let's try to take a good 2-possession lead going into the second half. Gonna go play action read here. Anticipating cover 4. We have a double post there, and we also have a high-low to the left. I don't like that whip route there. I'm going to change that to a flat and just kind of see what develops there. And just read it high to low. Cancel the play action. I did an out route there first, but I want to do a flat route. See the corner retreat. If I wait a little bit longer, he probably comes down to honor that route and I'm able to hit the comeback. But when I see him retreat, I'm just going to take what's there. I'm going to make him have to hard flat that. Going to go off tackle. And here is our first flag of the game on my end. So if that happens again, I'm going to get out of aggressive pass blocking. 2nd and 16. Going to dial up choice here. And this is what I'm talking about with these linebackers and being able to move laterally so fast. This is to the field, this is to the boundary side. So, keep that in mind as well. But that linebacker to your left, he's in the box. And watch how fast he's able to get out there. I get the read I want by the receiver, but I don't trust that with his arm strength. So I have to come off of it. And, other holding penalty. I could have hit the dig on either level, but, I'm only human. I don't get everything right all the time. Otherwise, I'd complete every pass and win every game. We all lose games. We all make mistakes. So that second holding penalty, that forces me to put it back on balance. I'm not going to risk any more of those. So now we're in the third quarter. I got the ball back again. But I'm backed up inside I'm at the 12-yard line. I'm inside my own 15. Flanker close. Its flood play is really nice. I could hit X, but again, I don't want to risk it. He has his user backer squat in there. I could high point that, but I don't want to risk it. Take the short play. Another holding penalty. I still have it on aggressive. Now I'm going to put it on balance for the rest of the game. Set 1st and 16. Do a little bubble screen. Randy Moss is not about that blocking life. So this is what I don't want. I don't want 2nd and 18. Backed up into 4. A little bit of danger time here. Scrolling through. What am I going to run here? Not quite sure. Going to go for verse, and I think I'm going to hot route to and smart route to an out route here. I'm almost certainly going to see cover 4 here. Boom. See how that ball is floating? That's that 86 arm strength that is, making me nervous. I was half right. I saw cover 6. That was a quarter's coverage side there, so I was able to hit the out route. But it was a little close. So we get out of that predicament, and we can go back to, what we want to do and feel a little bit more safe due to the fact that we're not backed up so far. Again, can't give up on the run. I'm going to try to run some base. Don't get a lot there. Don't get very much there at all. Gonna go trips. Gonna go with smash here, I think. Yeah, I'm going to go smash. And again, my rule with smash, don't get greedy. One, if that seam opens up, I hit it right away. But other than that, I just read low to high. In this version of smash, I have a nice little square in and the back going the opposite way, the trips formation as well. And just read it. Screw 91, 92 zone. Make your read. Play football. If he goes high, you throw low. He goes low, you throw high. It ain't rocket science. The thing with these high coverage rated defenders, it's kind of like playing on all Madden. If you're late or you're wrong, you're screwed. You'll be harshly punished. But, play football. Throw it where they ain't. And don't throw at users. Another draw. Again, he's being stubborn. What he's basically banking on, he's banking on me holding the ball and allowing his monsters to sack me, or him getting block sheds and getting a big hit fumble, or me throwing late to his strong coverage people and throwing picks. That's what he's relying on, or throwing at his user. But I'm just not going to give in to him. I'm not going to do it. And neither should you. You saw there I put my ball carrier on conservative, and the reason being is that I feel very confident I'm going to score this drive, at worst a field goal. So I'm willing to sacrifice some elusiveness in my spins and jukes for some ball security. Unless I do something crazy, I'm going to score. I'm 100% convinced I'm going to score. And I don't think he can do much of anything on offense. In the next part of my Tampa 2 videos, I'll show you the coverages I was using against him in the same game. Going to do play action in. He has a guy spying. I just wait for the clear out. You know, Edelman's not going to shake him, but again, make the catch, get upfield, get what you can get, keep the clock moving. He's going to have to get out of this passive mode eventually. He's going to have to start bringing safeties up, something. Otherwise, I'm just going to, chew the clock, move the ball downfield, and he won't get the ball back in enough time. And here it comes. This is a touchdown if Warren Moon has arm strength of 88 or higher. He's definitely in cover 2. Horribly aligned. If that's 88 or above arm strength, he's still running. But, the safety's almost able to get there, even though I pass lit it. Again, far side of the field, 86 arm strength, not the greatest in the world. And the reason why that happened, base line aligns the defense up as if the offense was not on the field. And with some of these splits being better, that formation being one of them, the corner is lined up where he would be, in previous Maddens with the old legacy wide receiver splits. So now the game is pretty much over here. I mean, I'm just going to run the ball. But going back to what I was saying about base line, that's what should happen if you use that stupid feature. I can't stand a base line. As I've said before, no one would ever align their defense like that. They need to have a better system in place as far as something other than if you don't want to man align, for example. Because even though I had him dead to rights on that trips for verts play, that safety damn near got there. But what do guys do online? They base a line and move their guys up into the box against anything, and they have no fear of any repercussions. It's got to go away. Pistol counter here. He actually had everything all bunched up, so, I had a little inkling that might happen, so we went HB counter. He has no timeouts left now. Only $1.40 left. It's all over with the crying. Touchdown will be great. Field goal just as good, because again, he's going to need 2 scores, and he hasn't shown anything all game that really got to me. So, with conservative ball carriers heading as it is right now, and with Damian Tomlinson, I'm not fumbling. So, just a matter of whether it's going to be 3 or whether it's going to be 6. 3rd and 5. Tick-tock on the clock. I'm mad at Gibbs and Farles. Gibbs and Farles slandered this playbook on Twim last week. I'm just playing around. I like Gibbs and Farles. Is it meta? No. Can it be run? Yes. Doesn't have to be a monkey see, monkey do world out there. Do what you love to do. Another draw. And we're just going to kick the field goal. So, 3 yards per carry is not going to set the world on fire, but it did its job. It's going to attack 3 on the board, go up 2, and just call it a day. I mean, the way this opponent was playing, combined with his personnel, it pretty much forced me to be as basic and fundamental as possible. Didn't get overly exotic, and I didn't really need to. So, there you go. Nice, tidy 10-0 lead. I'm going to get an INT here as he forces the ball up, throws it up for grabs, and we INT it. So, there you go. That is the Run and Shoot series. All parts of it are up on a playlist on my channel. If the offense interests you, look at those vids, practice. If you have any questions, ask me. I'll be happy to answer. And I hope you guys enjoy it. Talk to you all later. Peace.